Welcome to Earthly Reads, a My Cup of Earth production. Once upon a time, in a land far, far away, where the sun dipped into the horizon and painted the sky with hues of pink and gold, there existed a tiny village surrounded by lush green forests, sparkling waterfalls, and rolling hills. This was Willowdale, a place where magic dwelled among the trees and creatures that lived within their branches. In the heart of this enchanted village stood a small cottage belonging to an elderly rabbit named Luna. She was known throughout the village for her remarkable gift. She could tend to plants with a mere touch of her whiskers, coaxing them to grow strong and vibrant under the light of the full moon. One evening, as the stars began to twinkle like diamonds in the sky, a little ball of fluff arrived in Willowdale. It was Benny, a young fawn with delicate wings as transparent as glass and fur as soft as silk. Benny had wandered from his family's nearby meadow, searching for something special to call home. The warmth of his eyes sparkled with curiosity, and he soon found himself drawn to Luna's cozy cottage. As the night wore on, Benny fluttered up to the door, knocking gently with his hoof. Luna answered, smiling warmly, and welcomed him inside. "Welcome, little one," she said, taking Benny in her arms. "You've brought me just what I needed." She led Benny to a cozy room filled with baskets of fresh herbs, each one fragrant and colorful. In the center of the room, a delicate tea set glimmered on a wooden table, adorned with daisies and wildflowers. "Benny, you must be exhausted," Luna said, setting down the basket beside him. "Come, let us sit together and talk about your journey." Benny settled into a soft blanket, feeling Luna's loving care as they sat together beneath a tranquil fountain outside. As they sipped sweet tea infused with lavender and chamomile, the scent wafted through the air, melting any tension. "This is my favorite spot in all of Willowdale," Luna explained. "During full moons, we gather here to watch the world awaken. The stars come out, and the animals of our forest make their way back to their homes. Magic fills the air." As they chatted, Luna told Benny stories about the different creatures that inhabited Willowdale. There were rabbits who danced under the lights of fireflies, squirrels who built intricate nests amidst towering oak leaves, and birds that sang melodies so beautiful that made the petals of flowers bloom anew. "I want to learn how to do that," Benny said, his big brown eyes shining with excitement. "Can you teach me?" Luna smiled mischievously and whispered, "Follow me." With a flicker of her tail, she guided Benny across the garden paths. They strolled past moonlit bushes covered in glowing mushrooms, which cast eerie shadows but didn't quite bring fear. Their walk eventually ended at a hollow tree, where the ancient wood grain was polished smooth by centuries of raindrops. Beneath its gnarled boughs, Lily, the oldest creature in Willowdale, awaited. "Greetings, dear one," Lily rumbled softly, offering her wise gaze. "I have watched over this garden since its dawn. What brings you to our haven?" Benny shared his dream of wanting to tend gardens and create beauty with Luna's guidance. Lily nodded knowingly, as if sharing secrets only a long-forgotten friend might know. "And what has Luna taught you?" Lily asked. "In this town, I'd heard tales of magical blooms that bloom only once a year. Under certain circumstances," Benny replied, twitching his ears excitedly. "A curious child, aren't you?" Lily chuckled, leaning forward. "Sometimes we need someone to share these stories and believe when others doubt. Your connection to the land is pure and deep, child. That's why Luna chose you." Just then, a faint humming noise grew louder than a distant wind chime melody. They followed the sound to a hidden clearing below, near an ancient stone pedestal buried in a pool of water lilies. On top of the pedestal rested a magnificent flower unlike any they had ever seen. Its petals shimmered like stardust, radiating an ethereal glow. This is Starlight Bloom, Luna revealed. A rare, ancient flower born under specific celestial alignments. Only those attuned can make it grow. With tender fingers, Benny touched the starry petals, feeling an energy surge through his veins. Suddenly, visions flooded his mind, images of countless sunsets on various continents, majestic mountains that rose high into the clouds, and peaceful rivers flowing to vast oceans. These visions intertwined, filling his imagination and nourishing his soul. Why should anyone keep such power locked away? Luna asked gently. Your talents are worth sharing, Benny. Perhaps we may find a solution to problems in our own lives, rather than relying solely on the moon and stars. Inspired, Benny decided to dedicate himself to nurturing Starlight Bloom, exploring ways to amplify its effects. He joined forces with other residents of Willowdale who shared similar passions for growth and harmony. Together, they discovered that every action, no matter how small, contributed to a ripple effect of life-giving change. Days passed, and the village flourished under the love and care of Benny, Luna, and friends. The magical bloom began to thrive, casting its rays over fields of wheat and carrots, spreading laughter and wonder wherever it went. Under clear winter skies, as the first snowflakes danced around them, the trio sat by the same fireplace, snuggled close together, watching the embers dance. We've created our own secret sanctuary, Lena, a gentle squirrel perched on a windowsill above their gathering, expressed silently. For in this quiet moment, all worries melted away. Together, they cherished another dreamy night in Willowdale, as the moon shone bright above, carrying their hearts along, connected and free to explore new horizons under its twinkling light. Years would pass before Benny departed Willowdale, but his memory remained, carried in Luna's hands, symbolized by a delicate seed that sprouted into a garden of dreams, nurtured by love, hope, and the quiet magic of friendship. And whenever the night fell upon Willowdale, the villagers whispered, "Tonight, the garden awakens again," while whispers of a silent whisper seemed carry farthest lands beyond their sleepy heads to echo in anticipation. And so, under the gentle glow of the night sky, every heart felt calm and safe as dreams carried them away. They lived happily ever after. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe.